Alrighty, so I finally made it, y'all. I'm here to talk to y'all. I finally decided what I will talk about, and this is it. So I decided to come up with a little segment that I'll do either on the podcast or via YouTube, depending on, what I want to do. But basically, it's going to be me having a rant. Because a lot of stuff in the world is pissing me off. And today in particular, I came across an article that featured Donald Trump basically saying that he was not going to be funding historically black colleges and universities. He said that funding those institutions would be unconstitutional. So I'm thinking we've been funding them. They've been graduating students, black students, the majority, so why would you say that is unconstitutional? No, what's really unconstitutional is the fact that your skin is orange. That's unconstitutional. What's even more unconstitutional is the hair that you wear, that toupee. That's unconstitutional. You know what else is unconstitutional? The fact that we don't have a first lady that's a role model to us. That's also unconstitutional. What else is unconstitutional? The fact that you try to ban people from entering our country, also unconstitutional. Like, how dare you try to take the money away from us? Like, we already are not a disadvantaged group of people. Like, that's not enough for you. You have to go and be like, oh, nope. According to the Constitution, we can't fund y'all because these institutions were developed based on ethnicity and race of minorities. What? President Donald Trump, the funding for your campaign to be a president was unconstitutional. The fact that people elected you in the popular vote, you lost, but the fact that people voted for you in the popular vote is unconstitutional. The fact that the Electoral College went back and voted for you is unconstitutional. How dare you? And I just want to give a shout out to all the African American, black, people of color. I didn't say people of color. Yes, people of color who graduated this weekend. Shout out to y'all. Good job on getting those degrees, whether it be from a PWI, where you were disadvantaged, or it be from an HBCU. Good job on getting your degrees today. Good job on graduating. Yeah. So, if you want to hear more about education, or my thoughts around education, please come over to Something to Brag About podcast, where that's what we talk about is black folk and education doing their thing, and that's just what we do over there. But F you to anybody who think they're going to continue to try to disadvantage black people in America, because we not sitting down. We not gonna take it no more. We standing up against y'all. That's unconstitutional. Really? No, I'm pissed. And if you want to read more about what Donald Trump said about not funding HBCUs, you can Google it. Thank you, boss. Thank you. You can Google it, because this is something that y'all need to know about. And this also, it's just, let me go back, because I was about to end this, but I just thought of something. How about the fact that you just took a picture with them probably a couple of months ago, talking about the partnership between the government and HBCUs. It's all good and dandy and it's all fine. Yet you went back on your word and basically said that you're not going to fund HBCUs. Like, first of all, like I said from the beginning in my mind, with you in the first place, I wouldn't have met with you. I'm not shaking your hand. I'm not coming to the White House with you in it. As long as you're a resident of the White House, I'm not coming up in there. So they, reached out, was like, we gonna be the bigger people because, as Michelle Obama said, when they go low, we go high, and we really go higher than high. We touch the sky. And they went and they met with you. But now you're talking about you not funding them. So it's now you making them who out here, and that's the job of the white man, to make minorities and people of color look stupid. After we have did all we can do, after we have been, humble, y'all go and take back what y'all said. Y'all divert from the situation. Y'all digress. Y'all decrease the strides that we have made every single time. And that pisses me off because they put their trust in you. They said, oh, we're going to come out here. We're going to try to show face in terms of African American people and the relationship that we are trying to have with you, the president. And then you go back on your word and you say it's unconstitutional to fund these institutions. How dare you? How dare you? These are the same institutions who stood up against the ridicule and the racism and just all the things that the media and the world was saying about them when they decided to come and march in your inaugural parade. These are the people who took ridicule when the black community turned their back on them. And how dare you go back on your word and say it's unconstitutional to fund them? You mad because black people out here getting these degrees, and that mean that once, like Dr. B said, once we put on that one boot, that's that bachelor degree. It's time for us to put on another boot. That's master's degree. And after we get that master's degree, you know what? It's time for that PhD. You not about to stop us. You not going to shut us down. You ain't going to fund us, but you know who you will fund? PWIs. And you guess what? And we'll go there and we'll rock it there and we'll graduate from there. And we'll keep going. You lucky we can't make our own schools no more. You lucky. Well, that's all I have for today. Please stay tuned to Rants with Danni. If y'all want me to go off about something and I feel passionate about it, I probably will go off about it. So thanks for tuning in to Rants with Danni. See y'all on Something to Brag About. And the 313 Live Show coming to you tomorrow. That's Tuesday. Please check out Something to Brag About. We dropped the show today. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.